Okay, that bolt was an absolute nightmare to get to. The best way to do it is to push all the cords up with the socket. I tried doing them down and that was a pain in the butt. So now I've got this cracked. We're going to just start the engine and oil should be coming out of that. The second it does, just turn the engine off. Oh, and then get a napkin below it before you even do anything. Alright, so I've tucked a napkin below that. Perfect. Nice big mess. And that oil is super black and dark because that's that remaining little bit of oil from the from before the change. So that is functioning properly. Let's tighten it back up. It said 5 foot-pounds torque. Yeah, it's hard to work with anything when it's covered in oil. That feels like 5 pounds. Made an absolute mess. Let's make sure to clean this up because dirt will stick to this like there's no tomorrow. That was a lot of freaking steps just to change the oil. I feel like it's been like an hour too. Let's do one more test. Uh-oh, I accidentally unpulled. During the cleaning of that, I just unpulled, looks like the shifter linkage for the clutch. Let's rehook that. And that went through there. Look, that came loose, look. I have to retighten that up. We'll do that in a second. Let's recheck the bolt. Yep, that's fine. Do you agree? I saw no leaks. So now we can put that side cover back on. I'm actually going to tighten these clutch linkages real quick and test it. Okay, I let it run for a quick minute. Actually, yeah. And then now let's recheck it. And it looks like it's at the halfway point now. We'll let it sit for another minute. Remember, don't screw it all the way down and check it. I don't know why I just did that. Swipe it clean. Straight down, dip. Pull straight back up. And it's starting to settle back. It's almost at the 3/4 mark now. We'll check it again later. If need be, I'll just buy like a single pint or a quart and top it off. While we're down here, let's go ahead and change the fuel filter. I don't have the exact same size that I used before, but we're just going to use the closest thing I've got. Let's see if it'll hold without leaking. Oh, please don't drip on the camera. There's going to be a little bit of leaking coming out. There it is. And a little bit more leaking. Oh goodness. Oh man, doesn't reach. Oh, that sucks. So my cords aren't long enough. It's no big deal. I just need to recut a longer cord over here. Okay, let's see if I cut it to the right length or not. Yep. Rubber. Alright, now let's check for leaks by turning the fuel on. Help me look for leaks. Let's run it for a quick second. I'll switch this one to this one because this is tight. That should hopefully fix the problem. Got everything super dry, so hopefully we'll see if there's any leaks. Let's turn the fuel back on. And let's turn the engine on. Okay, I saw no leaks, so I think we're good on the fuel filter. Is there any leaks up there? No. Okay. My fan belt actually looks like it's loose. Kind of has that little slappy wobble onto it. So I think we might tighten that up. It's a new fan belt. But you know, that was a long, hard season. So we'll pop this cover off and we'll take a look at it. But real quick, while I've got you here, I want to show you the issue I'm having with the differential. Because we're about to take that all apart. Man, you know what? And I freaking washed down here and it still is dirty. So if you see that spring is attached to the bottom. Come on, camera. See those two springs, and they're both attached to that little lever. That lever is pulling toward us right out, and there's a little C-clip that broke, and I'm sure it's been chopped up in our differential. I've ordered a new one of those C-clips, so and it was a pain in the butt to do this before. And there's a trick: when you pull that lever completely out, it won't go back in unless you lock the differential. So the trick to do that is we have to raise the rear, put a pry bar in there, lock the differential, which will open the way for that lever to then be reinserted. So we'll do that here in just a whole minute. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and service the rear differential. Now, I did this probably about 1.5 years ago, but let's do it again. Here's our fill plug. Here's our check plug, and then there's a drain down below. Alright, got it loosened. So check this out. It looks pretty good. It looks real good. But that doesn't mean it doesn't have crap in it. So it's going real slow, so let's open up the top drain plug. Alright, that's the fill plug. And this right here is a 10mm. And this comes with a little washer. Make sure that comes off it. We're going to clean all those surfaces. If we take a look at the drain bolt, we do have a little bit of contamination on the magnet, but it is pretty thin and well within specs, I suppose. So make sure to clean the magnet on the bottom of the bolt. Okay, it's just about done. And on the fill plug, there is a washer or gasket. We're going to replace that. It's a crush washer. Its part number is right here, 214-111-98-01. And here's the second one for the drain plug. They have the same gasket, so buy two of those. And on the check bolt to see the fill level bolt, it is going to be this washer, 902-01-08087. So we've got replacements for all the washers. Buy those in bulk. Okay, let's reinstall the lower bolt first. Let's clean the mating surfaces. The torque rating for the lower bolt, where was it? Oh, is 17 foot-pounds. 17. Now we're going to fill it up until we see oil leaking out of here, and the proper gear type oil is going to be 80 weight 90. Actually, it says 80 weight, but we only have the 80-90. It's the standard gear oil. Oop, there she goes. Well, she came out quick, didn't she? Nice little seat. That's great. Make sure we clean that mating surface again. Reinstall our bolt with a new washer. And this is 7 foot-pounds. I don't have a gauge that goes that low, but we're going to put enough pressure to to where we feel it's like holding 7 pounds. That looks good. Clean it, check for leaks. Reinstall the top. We have a new crush washer. I do not see a torque spec in the manual. We're going to assume it's the same as the bottom and do 17 foot-pounds. Now it looks like it's leaking, but that's from all that oil that came out of the check bolt, which is pooled down at the bottom. So we'll dry it all out and recheck later. And we have now completed the rear differential service. 7 pounds, 17 foot-pounds, new crush washers, cleaned the magnet and checked for leaks, and that's it for that. Now we'll move to the Pto Oil. Which is a pain in the butt because we're probably going to have to take off the air box. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to take off the air box. And we might even have to remove this wheel to make our lives a little bit easier.